What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. In this video, I want to talk about the Games of the Elements Totem Bundle. We're going to compare value to real world money values. We're going to talk about the Clash of Worlds going live and just a general chat about Monday morning Hero Wars on Facebook and web. Let's get after it.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So first of all, we got this announcement a couple of days ago or yesterday. The new game mode release is imminent. Breaking news, the new cross-server game mode Clash of Worlds will appear at the end of next week. You'll have time to explore the new map and plan the defense for your first battle, which will start on October 3rd. The question that I have is, it says it will appear at the end of next week. Does that mean that it will appear like on Friday or Saturday, and then it goes live on the 3rd? Like the way it's worded here, we'll have a little bit of time to explore it, maybe take a look at the different encampments before we are just dropped in our plate one morning and, it's go. But it's, it's definitely nice that it's coming now and not after all of the Darkness and Light Titans were released. As a reminder, the new totems, the Darkness Totem and the Light Totem, can only be leveled up via emeralds or trophies that you can earn from competing in the Clash of Worlds activity. So it will be nice to get this going, even though the totems may not be available on October 3rd. Maybe they will be, and there's just going to be some other way to earn them. Maybe there's going to be an event to kick this game mode off, though I'm not certain about that. We know from the YouTube video that the Hero Wars Facebook and web put out a little while ago that the end of the Kyros event appears to be when the Clash of Worlds activity will go live, and then we'll have a little bit of a window until the Mort event goes live. So we'll already have Kyros to use during the first week of Clash of Worlds, but not Morts or either of the two Light Titans. So interesting that we're going to have to come up with significant defenses and offenses and all of that without having the full stable of Titans available to us, but that's okay. It's only going to be for a very short time, and we will get into it as the events unfold. Of course, we haven't had the announcement yet of when the two Light Titans will be released, though we have some guesses. If you checked out my previous video about did Hero Wars accidentally reveal all the October events, then you kind of understand where I'm coming from there. Now, in preparation for this new game mode being released, we had all of those one-day events, but we also have a couple of fun bundles. First of all, we have the Heroic Chest discount, which is, a good discount, but it's not something that I would ever spend emeralds on, especially if you're, more than a couple of days old of your account and you're not trying to get, a bunch of heroes right at the beginning. And we also have a Big Money Blue Ball discount. That is the place where you get the artifact fragments and have a chance to get elemental spirit fragments, just so you know that the bad luck protection for emeralds spent does not apply with the discount. So even though you are buying these at a discount, the actual value of emeralds spent that you need to be spending until the bad luck protection kicks in, that does not get discounted. So this is actually not that good of a place to spend emeralds. If you're going to spend emeralds on this, you need to get the full value. As silly as that sounds, spending emeralds on this when they're discounted is actually not that big of a deal, because at the end, most higher end players, myself, I'm getting there myself, you have too many artifact fragments. You don't have enough of everything else, but your Titans are all kind of leveled up as far as their artifacts are concerned, because you've already spent so many emeralds opening these up. And of course, this is full of Titan artifact fragments, the weapon, the crown, and the seals. Kind of an interesting conversation to be had around that, but not one that I'll really want to get into here. And of course, the big news is that in fact, Loadrunner was right. Thanks again for all you do, Loadrunner. We have these Games of the Elements. There are two kinds of bundles that are available. Now, all of my accounts, I have access to this one right here. It's $32.99. It's a little bit off of the $33.75 or whatever it was that Loadrunner had estimated, but that's okay. He was within $1, I guess, right? This one gives me a random elemental spirit totem fragment of the 3 original. Get a random element spirit totem fragment, earth, water, or fire. $33. Now, at the absolute best value for emeralds, 1,276 emeralds per $1. That is worth about 42,108 emeralds if you just bought them outright. So how does that compare with, buying emeralds and then spending them on the Big Money Blue Ball altar to get a random totem fragment? Well, we actually know that. If you take a look at this is the guaranteed Titan fragment on HeroWarsCentral.com. This chart, you can see it all over the place, but if you take a look at some of the some of the mid to higher ranks, it's roughly 283,000 emeralds, 283,000 emeralds to rank up to the next tier, except for the early ones, 4,500, 45,000. And then this jump right here is just ridiculous. 4,000 and 4,000, over 400,000 emeralds to go from the second to the third fragment. But once you get to the higher tiers, it's around 280,000, which is not the best value to spend your money on, in the game. But if you are, really big into fighting with Titans, then, you gotta do it. So 283,000 emeralds to be specific, comes out to about $221 USD. That's rounded up slightly. So if you compare that $221 to get a random totem fragment with purchasing the games of the Elements random fragment for $33, this is just an incredible value. So I went ahead and bought this because not only is it a great value if I'm going to be spending money on this game, but I also need to do a little bit of science for those that are watching at home. $33, I get the VIP points, I get the random fragment. A lot of people are asking if you can save these until the darkness and light totems come out and you have a chance to get one of those out of these. No, absolutely not. The way to acquire darkness and light totem fragments is going to be from a completely different system. All right, so don't hold on to these. Go ahead and use them. So now I got it. I go to my inventory and you can see that it's right here. And the big question is can you buy this multiple times? And the answer is no. Let's go ahead and refresh the game, see if maybe I get the offer again. Maybe I get the bigger offer now that I bought the smaller random offer. And it looks like I do not. Now, this was a 4-day offer, so maybe it will reset tomorrow. If it does, I'll add that to the description box down below so we can, refer back to it in the future. And before I open this, and I know you're all dying to see which totem I got, I want to say that I reached out to the community managers about who gets what offer, why the offers are all in USD and not in their local currency. Some people are getting it in their local currency. Some people are getting it in USD only. Bug, I don't know, web, Facebook, I don't know the difference. A lot of people are reporting both things. It's hard to keep things straight with so many people complaining about so many issues with this new bundle. The other thing is a lot of people are curious how to get access to the $250 guaranteed fragment. This is another bundle that a lot of players were offered today. Instead of the $33 random fragment bundle, get an elemental spirit totem fragment of your choice, earth, water, or fire. Again, this is specifically earth, water, or fire. The darkness and light totem fragments will never be in this. According to the community managers, at least, they will never be in this this sphere. Contains an elemental spirit totem fragment. You can choose the reward when you open the chest. $250. It is about $30 more than the $221 that you would need to spend to get a random one. So it is when you compare it to that, it's an okay value. A lot of people have brought up to me that while, yes, this is a comparable value to buying the emeralds and then spinning them on the altar to have a bad luck protection chance to get the totem fragment, and you do get all of those Titan artifacts when you open all of those spheres, and that is absolutely accurate. But the main issue that I come across is anybody that's been playing for a year or 2 years, or anybody that is spending that kind of money on the game, they have maxed out the Titan artifact events. What is it? Elemental synergy. They've maxed out all of the events that will level up your Titan's artifacts. And most people are sitting on a surplus of Titan artifact fragments and seals and the currency to level them up. I am not quite there yet, but I'm very close to having, basically all of my Titan artifacts maxed out. And I spend less than $1,000 a year on this game, and I've been playing for a little over 3 years, consistently, inconsistently here and there, whatever. But I don't have any issues with Titan artifacts. And while that is a valid argument that you do get Titan for artifact fragments from spending the emeralds, the $221 worth of emeralds, and opening them up to get the random fragment, while I do see that argument, I just don't see it as a really strong one because people at this level, at this tier of spending, they don't really need those fragments. In fact, they're trying to get rid of those fragments because they don't have anything else to do with them. So, I can see it both ways, though. I definitely can see it both ways, and I should have mentioned it in the previous video. But all of that being said, I don't know why some people are being offered this instead of the random one. It's possible that there is some trigger with VIP, with the fragments that you already have. I've seen some players that have all 3 totems at 6 stars being offered this bundle. I've seen players with all 3 totems at 6 stars being offered the $33 bundle, which, by the way, you could give the sphere to a guildmate if you bought this, or convert the sphere to 200,000 emeralds. So if you have all 6 totems at absolute star and you get offered the $33 bundle, buy it and then convert it to 200,000 emeralds, because 200,000 emeralds is worth way more than $33, way more. I personally don't have any totems at 6 star. I think maybe one of the triggers might be to have 1 totem at 6 star. So if I have my water totem or my earth totem at 6 star, then I get this bundle instead of the other bundle. But I've actually seen people that have 6-star totems that didn't get this bundle. And it's just like, I'm not sure. Like I said, I reached out to a community manager to get some clarification on it. Will I get any kind of clarification? Probably not. I don't know. If I do get a list of requirements to get the dedicated one or the random one, if I figure that out, I'll add it to the description box down below. That, that's the best that I can do. Everybody's so curious about this, and will they fix the currency thing? I don't know. It's possible that they're just trying to keep it normalized. Although I do know at least 1 or 2 people that are abusing the currency system with Facebook or Meta or whatever it is. I would never do something like that because, too much of my business is tied into Facebook and I wouldn't want to defraud anybody. But there might be a way to get around this price if you look really hard. So back to my totem fragment. I just got this random one. Let's give you a quick recap before we jump in there. I know the suspense, right? The suspense is killing you. I got a 1 in 3 chance to get the totem fragment that I want, but it's actually not a 1 in 3 chance. If you take a look at my spirits that I have 6 total. There are 18 total fragments in the game right now. I actually want more earth fragments, but let's see. There's a 3 out of 12 chance, so a 1 in 4 chance. I have 6 totems already, which means that there are 12 total fragments left over. Of those, 3 of them are earth fragments, 5 of them are fire fragments, and 4 of them are water fragments. There's a 3 out of 12 chance that I get earth fragments, so that's like a 1 out of 4. So it's not a 1 out of 3, it's a 1 out of 4, 25% chance. Let's see what we get. If I get a water one, I'm probably going to be okay. The only one that I'd be really upset with would be the fire one, though it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm going to need 2 full Titan teams anyway. Having the fire team could be good, could be beneficial since everybody builds water and earth. And I think that, based on the video that, fire and darkness Titans look like a really fun pairing. So let's see what we get. And we're going to get, the water one. Okay, we'll take that. We're going to go over here. Now, the thing that a lot of people forget to do is you actually need to go in here and click the evolve button. Right? Go ahead and do that. Not only do you get the higher tier water totem, but you also get a ton of sparks of power for doing so. So don't forget to do that. Now, my water teams in the dungeon will do better. And if I build a water team with a light titans or a water team with the dark titans, then I will have a slightly stronger water totem. So I'm not unhappy with it. I really would like to have seen a 4-star earth totem out of this. Maybe I can convince one of my guild mates that did get the $33 value to send me that fragment instead of cashing it in for the 200,000 emeralds. But very unlikely. That's such a great deal just to get a 200,000 emeralds for $33. By the way, before we wrap things up, completely forgot to buy emeralds yesterday. You can see that I'm sitting at 20,000 emeralds going into this Titan month of October. Very unhappy. Going to cost me a little bit extra to get those Titans unlocked and built up to any appreciable level. And I know that the new totem fragments are going to cost a pretty penny. Yeah, so hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. This beautiful Monday in the Midwest is a little chilly for us. Don't forget that we live stream Monday through Friday. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.